to Monterey last night, and it was a nice sail. We were actually able to sail. I think we ended up with maybe 10 knots total, the highest being 10 knots. Went through fog, so it was very wet, but not rainy. It was weird, but we liked it, enjoyed it. It was nice to sail instead of motor everywhere. So we are the only person anchored right now because everything's closed for this season, of course. We're gonna go in and check in with the harbor master, check out the stores, just kind of get a lay of the land, and then make a plan of what we're gonna do for the next couple days. I think we're gonna be heading south sooner rather than later. Here we go. So a lot of people have asked us what we do during our day. What are we doing? And so one thing we have to do is provision our boat and get supplies when we can. And Monterey has been great for that. So far today, we've taken 2 dinghy rides into town and back, or into the harbor and back. It's about 10 or 15 minutes each time we do that. And we're gonna do another one a little bit later. But first one, we ended up walking 4 miles that way, west, east, west, I don't know, that way, and back to Home Depot to grab a garden hose for our water maker outlet that we've been struggling with lately. And then after that, we came back, dropped that off, picked up our propane tank, and went 2 miles in the other direction to get groceries and fill our propane tank. So while I stopped at the grocery store, Sam ran up a couple more blocks, got the propane filled, come back, met me at the grocery store, and we hauled everything back. So take a look. We've got our bag that wouldn't fit in our book bags. Then we have 2 packs over there. And we have our propane tank. I know it doesn't look like a lot. It was kind of heavy. Glad it was only a mile back. It's taken us 6 hours to go into town, walk, get back, do it again, and now we have to put everything away. So that's probably going to take us another 30 minutes, 45 minutes, maybe another hour. And then we're going to head back into town because there's a car show going on. There's some Halloween parades going on. The wharf is all decorated. Kids are out having a great time. We're going to go check it out. So hope we get some good footage of that. See you soon. That was really cool. All the kids dressed up. There's teenagers, adults, parents, people are there on dates, there's families, there's grandparents. Everybody's dressed up, everybody's having a good time. All the stores are standing out by the doors, giving the kids little candies and taking pictures of their costumes. They're just having a really good time, and that's fun. It's fun to see that. Anyway, we're heading back to the boat, and I'm gonna relax for the rest of the night. We're both kind of pooped. There's so many anchors here.
That's actually true. There's an anchor around every corner.
Which is cool because you don't see them everywhere, but
apparently Monterey is a very, very old city.
This place is so cool. I mean, we're in the middle of a city, but it has parks everywhere. The whole harbor is the first settlement of Monterey.
So the Custom House was a major port in Monterey, one of the busiest ones in California. Ships would come in, they take 8 months to come across from Boston, and they would pick up cow hides. That was the major thing. They would buy them for $1 here, put about 18,000 of them on their ship, sell 8 months back to Maine, sell them for 10 bucks a whack. Pretty significant building here.
So the Custom House is also the site of where the US Navy came on shore and raised the American flag during the Mexican-American War. That claimed California for America.
She is the patron saint of the Italian fishermen in Monterey. Apparently there was a lot of Sicilian fishermen here that started the big sardine industry, and this is a little statue dedicated to them. There is an amazing amount of maritime history in Monterey.
One thing I noticed about Monterey is how clean it is. The city, the water, the area around it, the harbor, it's all pretty clean. And I think a lot of it has to do probably with their tides, but I think they take a lot of pride in their city and their surrounding areas. And they have also created the entire area is marine sanctuaries. So you have protection for the birds and for the seals and the sea lions and the otters. The otters are a big one. They're so delicate and sensitive to what we do in our environment. So I've been to some coastal towns that are not clean, and you can tell that they're the end of the water line. Here, it feels different, and I like that. I like it. We're watching the sea otters. I can't get enough of the cute little critters. What do you think about the otters?
They're pretty cool. Especially the one we seen the other day holding its baby on its chest swimming, trying to get away from the sea lions.
So there used to be, or back in the day, there used to be over 200,000 otters that lived in this area. Now they're down to just a couple thousand. And one of their big problems they're having here is the kelp beds are dying. And if the kelp beds die, that takes away the food for the otters, and it also takes away their safety net. The otters don't eat the kelp, but they eat the squid and the octopus that hide in the kelp. They also use the kelp as protection from storms or wrapping up in it to sleep so they don't drift away. So it's kind of sad. We gotta take care of this world or we lose all our beautiful things. Even with the fog, it's still a beautiful day.
All right, this place actually has a book exchange, and we have read everything we have. Well, We've each read one of everything we've had. We're not both done with everything. But we both finished this book. Got to Go. It's actually a really good book. You should check it out. And we're gonna try to exchange it for something, maybe some interest here. It's more light reading. Apparently that's the one you want. The Psychology of Life. The Millionaires. Oh, look.
Can have some.
No, Daniel, steal from me. No, I don't think so.
This is gonna take a minute.
We are here. We're gonna sail clear around to here. Doesn't look very far on the map, does it? But that's like 28 hours of time for us. So it's gonna be a long day tomorrow.
What book did you end up getting?
We ended up with Clive Cussler, Corsair.
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 We left. Where did we leave?
Monterey.
We left Monterey Bay this morning. Checked out the fuel dock at Stillwater Marina. Got fuel and then took off. We left. By the time we left, it was probably about 10:30 in the morning. It was really dense fog in the bay, which is a little uncommon for Monterey itself. Usually it stays out a little bit, but it went in and kind of gave us a little bit later start getting to the fuel dock. But once we got that, we headed out of the bay. We were just a couple miles out before we decided to put up the sails and go. And we've been doing great. Had 10 to 15 knot winds. Started out really light. They've been building through the day, but they seem to be consistent. We went around one point just a little while ago and the seas got quite like this, just a little bit unorganized. We made it through just fine. I did get a little bit of queasiness creeping up, but we can tell it's calming down and getting that beautiful rhythm again. So, because what do you do for days and days and days while you're out on the ocean? I swear, I just look over to the left and there's a whale tail. Full on migrating whale, a whole pot of them. It's fantastic. Breaching, spouting, tail flapping, just the whole deal. And it's great. We just enjoying. It's really nice. Looking forward to the sunset. And then the sunrise too. So, how's it been?
It's been good.
Yeah?
Well, other than the fog and the cold.
You look bundled up.
I am bundled up.
You were in your socks this morning.
Yeah, well, I'm supposed to be in flip-flops, board shorts, tank tops.
You started too far north.
Northern California is cold. We are headed from Monterey to San Juan Obispo.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got it. Hold on. We're headed from Monterey Bay, Monterey, California to San Luis Obispo Bay.
Oh my God.
It's 125 miles, I think. 24 to 28 hours, but we are making good time. We will probably be there right around the 24 mark, as long as our wind holds out through the night. Yeah, looking forward to our first night sail, I think. It'll be interesting watching the sun go down. It's gonna be cold. I'm gonna have to find gloves.
Well, the sun just set over there. Turning the mountains pink. There's our helmsman for the next couple hours.
13 hours of nighttime.
13 hours of darkness.
And I don't think the moon's very bright today.
New moon tonight, so hopefully we see a ton of stars and constellations, and I'm hoping for some meteors. I always can find those. All right. Let's get this night over with. Good morning. I guess it's not a good morning.
Oh, you're talking to me? All right, so we just set the anchor in San Luis Obispo Bay. It took us
27 hours exactly.
to go 132 miles. That's like 4.8 knots an hour. Yesterday, the sail actually started off really well. The first 12 hours were great. The wind was behind us, swells were pushing us. We were doing 6-7 knots. We were making good time. We seen whales.
Dolphins chased you?
We got chased by dolphins. And then about 10 o'clock last night, the wind pretty much died. It cut in half. It was like 5 knots. We were only doing like 3.5. We got a little too close to shore, a little closer than we wanted to. So we veered offshore a little bit, did a little jibe. And, you know, I was actually kind of hoping to find better wind out there. And all we found was fog.
Lots of wet fog.
Right. And so then we jibed back
And
in
cold.
towards land. And we had fog the rest of the time. The fog cleared just enough this morning to watch the sun come up over this mountain. And that lasted maybe 20 minutes. And then it was just socked in, cold, wet, nasty fog. You could see 100 feet. Maybe.
Sometimes you couldn't.
But an hour ago, the sun came out, the fog cleared, we got here. And now it's gorgeous out. It's like 75 degrees.
It's 76. Don't
Oh, sorry,
take that 1 degree away. I'm in a tank top and I've got to get out of my rain pants. So
This is the warmest we've been since leaving Rio Vista, I think.
I think so.
You can feel the heat coming off the desert. So
Yeah. The
It should
breeze
be
is
pretty
still a little chilly, but you get the sun. Oh, blue skies, not a cloud in the sky, sunshine.
like I might find my board shorts.
I'm thinking we're gonna make it. It's gonna be okay. I'm getting tired of cold.
The cold's not been fun. This whole Northern California has been a cold, not so pleasant sail down, but it's been fine.
Well, from Rio Vista down.
Yeah.
Rio Vista
San
was pretty
Francisco
warm.
down. Yeah.
But San Francisco, yeah. We haven't had warm days since we left Rio Vista.
No, we have not. But we just got the anchor set. Pretty sure we're secured. We got the anchor alarm going. And I think we're both going to go take a nap.
Yes.
We're pretty tired. So
and eat something.
get some food, go to sleep. Just like
Besides a
Thanksgiving
chunk of
dinner.
cheese. Just like, absolutely.
All right, we'll be back. We'll talk to you guys later.
Hey guys, well, we're down in Mexico. We have 2 new patron members that we need to thank. One is Corey Ryder. You guys go check him out. He's an upcoming musician and he has got his music on all of the music platforms. So go check him out. And then 2 is Gabe Morin. You guys, if you're ever in the Camas Valley, go check out Mirror Lake Diner because they have the best food. Thanks, Gabe. Thanks, Corey. See you guys around.